This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
DMK's heroin stands up to its namesake. Freebies include free mixers and wet grinders for women and laptops for backward class students.
இலவச கலைஞர் அல்லது என இரண்டில் ஒன்றை அவர்கள் விருப்பம் போல் விளக்கம் திட்டத்தை தொடங்கி செயல்படுத்துவோம்.
The galore of stops in DMK's election manifesto. Karunanidhi promises 35 kgs of free rice for BPL families.
I think the entire manifesto covers everybody from the underprivileged to the marginalized.
Karunanidhi will speak to the centre to try and get back Kachrathiva. Manifesto promises free bus passes for senior citizens.
I think for the farmers, the amount of manifest that has been brought out for the farmers and also for the health care, I think it's wonderful.
Election Commission cracks the whip on bureaucrats. Latika Saran is out and Bolanath is in. AIADMK to release fresh list of candidates on the 21st of March. Candidates not to file nominations until then. CEO says if proved action will be taken against the sports minister who was caught giving money to a woman performing aarti.
If they have been found giving such kind of thing, and if we have actionable proof for that, we'll be taking action on that. We'll file an FIR.
Election duty puts regular activities on a standstill. CEO reacts to NDTV Hindu's report saying that elections are not an excuse to stop
Some work will get slowed down, that is always possible, but no work should stop totally. Whatever is legal should be done, and like giving of certificates.
And security is tightened ahead of the India-Windies match in Chennai's M.A. Chidambaram Stadium tomorrow. A very good evening. You're watching the Late Night News with me, Divya. Well, the heroine, as the party dubs it, of the DMK has been introduced. Wooing the farmers and women with this year's election manifesto, Karunanidhi has done an encore. 35 kgs rice free for 18 lakh BPL families have been promised, and if it was free gas stoves last elections, this time it's free wet grinders and mixers for women. The DMK chief has also focused largely on BPL families, senior citizens, and he has upheld the Tamil cause for the coming elections. The free color TV scheme will continue. The DMK chief has promised to find a political solution to the Sri Lankan Tamils issue and says he will urge the centre to try and get back Kachrathiva Islet, where Indian fishermen are frequently harassed. The Chief Minister also says that Tamil should be made the language in course and that the central entrance examinations should also be conducted in Tamil. Karunanidhi's poll pledge also promises free bus passes for senior citizens, free laptops for poor students, and priority in government jobs will be given to first-generation graduates. Karunanidhi will also touched upon the health sector, promising medical and educational aid to children affected by AIDS.
தாய்மார்களின் சிரமங்களை பெரிதும் அறிந்துள்ள திமுக கழகம் கடந்த முறை அவர்களுக்காக இலவச வண்ண தொலைக்காட்சி பெட்டிகளை வழங்கியது போல் இந்த முறை அவர்களுக்காக இலவச சிலிண்டர் கிரைண்டர் தாய்மார்களுக்காக இலவச கலைஞர் அல்லது என இரண்டில் ஒன்றை அவர்கள் விருப்பம் போல் விளக்கம் திட்டத்தை தொடங்கி செயல்படுத்துவோம். அத்தகைய வாக்குறுதிகளாக திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் வழங்குகிற வாக்குறுதிகள் ஆகிவிடக் கூடாது என்பதற்காகவும் அத்தகைய வாக்குறுதிகளை வழங்கி அதை நிறைவேற்ற முடியாமல் ஆகிவிடக் கூடாது என்பதற்காகவும் அவ்வாறு அது ஆகாது என்பதற்காகத்தான் சொன்னதை செய்வோம், செய்வதை சொல்லுவோம் என்று திட்டவட்டமாக கூறுவதை திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் கடந்த காலத்திலே சரி இப்பொழுது சரி கடைப்பிடித்து வருகின்ற வாக்குறுதியை கொண்டுள்ளது. கடந்த தேர்தலின் போது வெளியிட்ட வாக்குறுதிகள் அனைத்தும் நிறைவேற்றிவிட்டோம் என்று நெஞ்சை நிமிர்த்தி கூற இயலாதவாறு நிறைவேறாமல் எஞ்சி இருக்கிற வாக்குறுதிகளும் செம்மொழியாம் தமிழை மத்திய அரசின் ஆட்சி மொழியாக அறிவிக்க வேண்டும் என்று அறிவுறுத்துவோம். உயர் நீதிமன்றம் உட்பட அனைத்து நீதிமன்றங்களிலும் தமிழ் மொழியை நீதிமன்ற மொழியாக அறிவிப்பதற்கு தேவையான சட்ட நடவடிக்கைகளை மேற்கொள்ளும். ஈழத் தமிழர்களுக்கு சிங்களவர்களுக்கு சமமான உரிமையும் ஆட்சி ஏரியில் சமபங்கம் அளித்து ஒரு அரசியல் தீர்வை ஏற்றுவதற்கு மத்திய அரசு உரிய நடவடிக்கைகளை மேற்கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்று திமுக தொடர்ந்து வலியுறுத்துகிறது.
And let's listen to what the women faces of the DMK had to say.
I think the entire manifesto covers everybody from the underprivileged to the marginalized, it has an eye, it hasn't lost sight of future developments and city development. So I think it covers entire gamut of entire landscape of things. I'm sure people will really appreciate it, and it's like the Chief Minister always does. It's a well thought of, and it's a manifesto which cares for every walk of society. So, definitely senior citizens are unfortunately an ignored lot. So I mean, reaching out to them and especially making sure that there will be medical facilities going to their doorsteps. I think that is something which is very important.
I think it's a wonderful schemes manifest what they have brought it out, and there's so much for the people in need. So I think we don't even should have any doubts. Whatever the opposition has been talking about it, that's what I always said. Opposition, all they can do is talk about what they are not capable of doing it. But here we are proving ourselves that we are capable of this and much more. And the forthcoming elections are going to make it very clear how we are going to completely sweep this election. I think for the farmers, the amount of manifest that has been brought out for the farmers and also for the health care, I think it's wonderful.
And sources say the DMDK and MDMK are likely to sign a final agreement in the constituency deal today with the AIADMK. The DMDK's Presidium Chairman Pandroti S. Ramachandran arrived at Poise Garden for talks this evening. Sources also are telling us that Vaiko and Vijaykanth are likely to meet Jayalalitha at her residence later. The MDMK held a high-level meeting after senior leaders of the AIADMK formally invited their long-trusted ally back into their alliance fold. Ties between the AIADMK and the MDMK were strained after Vaiko expressed unhappiness of being offered only 8 to 13 seats. And the AIADMK will release a new list of candidates on the 21st of March. The opposition had released a list of 160 candidates in their constituencies earlier this week, which did not include the MDMK, and that raised eyebrows amongst allies as their wish lists had been taken away. The AIADMK has now asked the candidates not to file their nominations until the new list has been announced. And the Election Commission has ordered a mass transfer today in Polban, Tamil Nadu. The EC ordered shifting of Tamil Nadu DGP Latika Saran, who is also the first woman DGP of the state. In her place, Bolanath is posted, and Chennai Suburban Commissioner of Police Jangir has also been transferred. Apart from them, 4 district collectors and 7 senior IPS officers have also been shifted. And for more on this, NDTV's chief legal correspondent now joins us live on the phone line. Well, Vaidyanathan, when are these transfers likely to come into effect?
This comes into effect immediately. I understand EC sources told NDTV that Bolanath would be taking charge either tomorrow or Monday. Whereas other officers are concerned, they would also be taking charge immediately. Basically, these transfers based on the complaint and also the reasoning that the election in Tamil Nadu should be free and fair. Sources told NDTV that Latika Saran's transfer comes into place because of a complaint. Secondly, about that the elections into Chennai corporations were held. She was indicted by the and so the Election Commission thought she should not be there when the elections to Assembly of Tamil Nadu are being held. So that's why she has been transferred. In her place, Bolanath would be taking charge. And another interesting aspect would be the Madurai strongman, Mr. Aragiri's district has also been affected. A collector has been transferred, Madurai collector. Not only that, SP are also Commissioner of Police of Madurai. They have also been transferred. There were so 4 district collectors have been transferred. One is Erode, another is Vellore, Theni and Madurai. So these transfers would be effected immediately. The officers may take charge tomorrow or Monday.
Right, Vaidyanathan. Thanks very much indeed for joining us with all those details there. And still ahead on the bulletin, with barely a few days to go for elections, what is the ground reality in the city? A special report is coming up.